So Ronnie O'Sullivan getting us underway in our first match this afternoon on the second day of the Welsh Open, and this tournament will be one that has many fond leg of the Coral Series, Players' Championship, Tour Championship. If he is to get into those and be able to defend those two titles, which he won last season, then he needs a deep run here.
Good escape. The snooker was a little fortunate. Don't play the cue. Not bad at all. 21 years of age.
Over on the player, Graham Dott, runner-up at the World Grand Prix last week, takes on Zhang. That will be a hurdle to overcome. What a daunting prospect.
Oh, good long pot.
One.
Played with a lot of...
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1. Foul, the miss. 1.
And lost. That wasn't part of the plan. Dominic was in outstanding.
Memory serves.
7.
Of course, O'Sullivan has won a big title this season, but that was invitational, the shining in that event in the final.
15.
Black going into the right corner immediately
23.
from the right balls, which he always does.
31.
This red.
39.
And this gets on with it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Which he has entered. But you can't really rely on a deep run there, with all sorts of things that can happen in a 10-frame.
Yeah, it's straight.
Thank you.
Another angle from the good blue that he plotted, coming around the 3 angles here on the red. Takes some getting used to, even for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Maybe not this frame.
20. 28. 36.
4 times Welsh Open champion. A couple of scoring visits
44.
this week as he looks to get to the...
And even now, just
Ronnie
playing the correct
51
shot.
on the front.
Yes, breaks Tom Ford as one of his scouts in this fledgling stage of his pro career. Didn't really get a sniff in that opening frame.
Just a little too hard. And that's the danger.
1.
If you try and get in behind the grip. Oh, well, he missed that by a long way. And he's attempted to get onto that red next to the black. You're right, could have left something easier. Yeah, that's the next.
Jiankang 1. Thank you.
But it's a tough red. Oh, well played.
Oh, that was a beauty.
1. Seven.
Tells you what he's feeling, but he was a bit too aggressive. Got fortunate though. Did. And it was a long way off that one. Caught it a little bit. Now he had to force it to get that cue ball out for a colour. And that made the... Not far away. Good. And Sullivan's long pot success at 100%. Got 2.
He won both the Players' Championship and the Tour Championship last season, reserved for the top 16 and the top 8 respectively on the one-year list. And they were both landmark 3 to clinch the title. And then, of course, in winning the Tour Championship, he...
So, well, it was a chance. Not a very good table.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 3.
Well,
Well, that was an ambitious shot. Can get it beyond the red. Didn't take the risk.
7. $13. 19.
Not straightforward. Although to O'Sullivan it still is.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 26.
He could so easily have left a red on.
every frame's significance is magnified.
Yes, it could have been easier. That's more like it.
1.
Clean. Lo-
Eight.
He ne-
14.
Yes,
21.
that's...
Yes, and Zhang has had than half chances, but
20.
the result is the same.
35. 38. Thank you. 47.
Half century to clinch it, so 2-0. He's halfway to a place in the round of 64. Stuart Carrington, conqueror of Mike Dunn, awaits.
Get the hand on the table. And it makes the pot a lot easier. And this time he pots.
Seven.
Zhang's highest professional break is
40.
102, which
Red closest to the left corner is causing him problems. And he has... Helps if the pink goes.
20.
Do it this shot. Too straight. Oh, he didn't want the kiss. Oh, just dropped in. Well,
Jiankang from his first ranking title in 13 years last weekend. And a return to the top 16 as O'Sullivan pushes the red wide. There's just been Watanabe.
so... All right. That pocket seems... As he...
13.
He's... Well, oh... Yeah, good shot. And that
17.
should see him win this third frame. He's working things out.
Jiankang, 24 on the fray.
No, Ronnie O'Sullivan has had enough of that. Black off its spot, but it didn't prove expensive. Finished the frame off well. So O'Sullivan still 2 away.
I can just see enough of it.
1.
Well done. Well played. He's still okay.
6. 14.
Next up on the main match table event, Mark Williams and Matthew Stevens in the next round. There were 5 Years ago now that he claimed his second one.
Wait for it. Hasn't finished yet.
One.
Wanting to clear the black spot for
7. $13.
oh.
Thank you. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 19.
Lost to Graham Dott last week in Cheltenham, and it was a really good match. The turning point. He went on to lose 5-3. Yeah.
6.
Didn't really want to play for this red near the cushion.
13.
Again, could have took the black there, but the brown give winning this frame.
18. 25. 31. 32.
It's like being a 3-1 lead. Effortless stuff.
38. 39.
Bar in snookers.
46.
Time it takes to boil a kettle, you know, frame down. Or in this case,
53.
Yeah, this has been sublime all around. In and out of balk. Sweet as you like.
I kind of like.
62. 65.
Well, in one of the frames,
69.
but battled on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 69.
That's one of the better break. Amazing as the 69 break that the late great Alex Higgins made to deny.
Fortunately, he hasn't left the red on. He's playing.
Foul.
Could have played to hit the back of the reds. It was always going to leave this one. Now, and they've split nicely. To play it or not? No, decided against it.
7. 13.
Hashtag Home Nations. If you've got any questions for
19.
Andy, Rian and the team in between table as O'Sullivan looks to close it out here.
Kind of thing normally.
25.
What will be. Little rubs like he did on the blue just then.
Best player will almost certainly always win, regardless of any.
30.
When we have seen him, his games look pretty good.
Yeah, I could watch him all day, honestly. Yes, at 100%. And again,
Sometimes he gives the impression he
44.
could play with. And Zhang Jiankang could scarcely have had a more intimidating prospect than a first-round Welsh Open
51.
meeting with Ronnie.
I think he'll be disappointed in the way that it's
Not taken
58.
on the table, making this incredibly difficult.
that sees him over the line.
65.
Could have.
$72.
Yeah.
Who's beaten O'Sullivan before. In fact, he starts the second frame, but playing the right shots
78.
and doing the necessary damage.
Playing correct snooker. Chance of the cannon. Calling all pockets.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 81.
Will do for Ronnie O'Sullivan, the 14th.